Shall I start? Okay, good afternoon to all. So today we are going to have a detailed session on IIC calendar activity and also other R&D cell activities.
You can take out for the time of
Volume of okay. ठीक है.
mute.
Mute. Yes. Yeah. So very good afternoon to all. Today we are going to have a detailed session on Institutions Innovation Council calendar activities for IIC 8.0 for the academic year 2025-26. Also, we are going to introduce a new category of activities that is called R&D cell activities for all of our institutions. And that's why we have announced today's session as MIC driven activity for all our IIC institutions. We have around 16,000 plus IIC institutions spread across the country in all union territories and the states. And today, our Honorable Chairman, Professor T.G. Sitharam sir, is going to address all our institutions, faculty and student members. Along with, we have all our advisor and director from AICTE, and the whole IIC team is here to deliver the presentation and also providing the detailing about the today's session. I will request our advisor, Dr. Siddhalinga Swami sir, to give the opening remark to start the session.
Thank you, Deepan. And so thanks to all the representatives of the institutions so are connected in today's meeting. And also I welcome our Honorable Chairman sir for this particular interactive session. And apart from that, I also welcome my colleagues from different bureaus in AICTE. And of course, warm welcome to all the institution representatives once again to this important interactive session. So today we are all connected or gathered here in this online mode in order to know more about the activities which we are planned in order to execute in the next 1 year period. So this particular, this one, I mean, I can say the calendar of activities which today we are going to announce will definitely going to give a new dimension as far as the activities at institution innovation councils are concerned. So all these years, we think that institution innovation council's main work or main activity is related to Smart India Hackathon and related activities. But I think from here onwards, all the institutions, especially under this IICs, are going to have a lot more to see and also to experience. In that initiative or in this context, so today we are going to have altogether a calendar of events that we call it as IIC 8.0. So this particular issue will going to address so many of the doubts which the Institution Innovation Council representatives and also the heads of the organizations are going to have. So here one important thing, as my colleague Dr. Deepan Sahu has already mentioned, under this IIC, we are going to have an important activity related to R&D cell, that research and development cell, which already AICTE has announced and also made this particular this cell, I mean R&D cell, as an essential requirement even in order to get the approval, especially at the UG and PG level institutions. And apart from that, under this R&D cell, so we also announced during this one September 15th on the Engineers Day, one more important new initiative. So that is called Climate Cell. So this climate cell is going to be a part of this R&D cell. Every institution in the country, especially that AICTE approved institutions, and of course this climate cell and R&D cell are not just restricted to AICTE approved institutions. Even outside the purview of AICTE approved institution, also any higher education institution aspire to do an important activities as far as the academia is concerned, and also to have a better industry interaction, they should have this R&D cell. The R&D cells are going to definitely bring a lot of the changes in the academic arena, because under this R&D cell and also this climate cell, the lot of activities are planned in collaboration with industry and also in collaboration with nearby government organizations, either from the Ministry of Industry and Commerce or maybe from the Government of India, different ministries. So today this climate change is a need of the hour, and I hope all of us will agree that we have to give a lot of importance for this activity, and it is the sole responsibility of every individual in this country to give an utmost importance to this climate change which is happening across the globe. In this context, All India Council for Technical Education, under the leadership of our Honorable Chairman, sir, has come out with a lot of new initiatives. Under that, one such important initiative is the establishment of R&D cell along with the climate cell in all our AICTE approved institutions. And the activities related to this R&D cell and the climate cell are going to take place under this IICs, means Institution Innovation Councils. So today with us, so we are having our Chairman sir to address all of you in this regard, and also my colleague Dr. Deepan Sahu is going to give the elaborated explanation and also the details of the calendar of activities which we have planned for that one academic year from today onwards. So now over to Deepan Sahu for giving the complete details regarding IIC 8.0 calendar prescribed for our AICTE approved institutions. Over to Deepan.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I will welcome all the institutions and the faculty and student members to become the part of this world's largest network of institutions, Institution Innovation Council that we have established in last 5 to 6 years. In 2018, AICTE and Ministry of Education initiated this intervention called Institution Innovation Council to promote innovation and entrepreneurship in education institutions. And now this number is increased and it is crossing every day. And as on today, it is 362. And every day, new institutions joining, and they're joining this innovation movement, and they are contributing. And it is taking a national level movement, and that's why India is retaining its third position as a third largest ecosystem in the world, and also it is improving its position in Global Innovation Index every year. Now we are positioning 38 in world in the Global Innovation Index. So if you will see the kind of number of faculty members, it is crossing more than 1,20,000 faculty members, more than 1,68,000 student members, more than 17,000 external industry experts, and more than 76,000 faculty members are actually has gone through the training, and now they are deployed as an innovation ambassador, and they're contributing in driving the campus innovation ecosystem. And if you will see the total number of IICs established, Maharashtra is actually leading in terms of total number of IICs is crossing more than 2,293. Then Karnataka, then Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh, they are the leading institutions. Those are more than 1,000 institutions having IICs. But other states also equally contributing, and every after AICTE mandatory and essential requirement as part of the annual approval process, now every institutions are joining this movement with lots of positive spirit. So actually IICs is a framework, it is not a cell, it is not another unit. IIC is a council where having representation of faculty and students from each and every department, including incubation, pre-incubation and industry promotion units. And as a council, they decide, they brainstorm, and they set the activities needs to be undertaken at the institution level throughout the year to promote innovation, entrepreneurship and technology commercialization. And this framework has been accepted by at all level in all states, irrespective of the geography, irrespective of the institute type and structure. Now university, even IITs, IIMs, and even the polytechnic institutions and non-technical institutions also have IICs, and they are giving their best, and they are performing up to some extent like kind of even non-technical institutions performing at the technical at par with the technical institutions. And because of this, the quality of innovation outputs from institutions has been increased, and number of ideas, number of innovations, number of startups, number of intellectual property has been increased multifold. And to further take it forward, we have established IICTE Innovation Repository. IICTE stands for Young, Unique, knowledgeable and talented innovators from education institutions. And IICTE Innovation Repository is now established in more than 4,200 plus IIC institutions, and around 2,56,000 young innovators are part of this IICTE Innovation Repository, and more than 1,35,000 ideas and proof of concept at TRL stage 4 and below, and around 85,000 prototypes of TRL stage 4 and above, and around 13,000 startups from these institutions are become part of this IICTE Innovation Repository. And southern states, especially Tamil Nadu and SCR and SWR zones, are actually leading in terms of number of ideas, innovations from institutions. And through the AICTE and the IIC team at AICTE and Minister of Education Innovation Cell, we are handholding support to institutions to improve this quality of innovations from education institutions. And through funding support also, AICTE extends financial grant support to idea level and innovation level. And in the last 4 to 5 years, through multiple round of IICTE innovation challenges we are organizing since 2019, so far we have supported 213 ideas and has been converted in startups. And this indicates that establishment of a system of funding support and also kind of a monitoring system, how ideas traverse the path of innovation, then convert into startups, and that startups also leads to revenue generation. So many institutions adopted this model in their institutions, and they also improved their quality innovation outputs. And recently we have launched this IICTE Innovation Challenge 2023 and AICTE Productization Fellowship as like a funding schemes, and we received around 11,555 numbers of innovations, out of which 8,417 are the TRL stage 4 and above, and 3,140 are the idea stage, that is TRL 3 and below. And already the first phase round of evaluation has been first phase of evaluation has already been declared, and institutions and respective innovators can see the result after logging to their account. And the second phase evaluation is going to start in the month of November, where all these shortlisted around 3,516 innovations will be invited to attend the IIC regional meets, where they have to demonstrate and also they have to undergo the pitching rounds. And after that, the third phase of evaluation, which is the last round of the evaluation, will be undertaken in the month of December, and the finalist of APF and YIC will be declared, and they will receive funding support. And coming to the activities our IIC institutions are undertaking. So if you will see this graph, in 2018-19, when IIC initiated, only 12,572 innovation entrepreneurship activities were recorded, but gradually this number has been increased, and screen. So gradually this number is actually increased multifold, and last year we have received around 1,11,000 number of innovation entrepreneurship activities were organized by all our IC institutions, and this year we have received 1,57,000 innovation entrepreneurship activities. See, this indicates the commitment and the involvement of institutions and the ownership towards the innovation entrepreneurship in the campuses. And we are targeting this number will increase further in coming years, and when the number of institutions will have more awareness and understanding about the IIC structure. So coming to the IIC 8.0 activity calendar, generally the activity calendar starts from 1st of September from 2025 to 31st August 2026, and for the previous year IIC 7.0, it was ended in 31st August 2025. So we have refined the IIC 8.0 activity calendar, and we have introduced some new features in the IIC 8.0 activity. For example, we have introduced a balanced approach of hybrid and online and offline mode of activities. So institutions have the choice to organize the activities of their convenience, and also all these activities are non-technical in nature and much fundamental. So it can fit for any kind of institutions, be a technical or non-technical, or university, or a small institutions. And also we have given the more clarity about the level of each activity, and also we've introduced a kind of a point system where the level of effort will be put by an institute for an activity that will decide what kind of points they will receive for that activity. Earlier, this point system, this leveling was not much clear, and we've clarified this year in deeply. And then we have also introduced a KPI based, key performance based, or output result oriented indicators for each activity, so that every activity result into certain output, and that output will finally contribute to the overall performance of that institute. And this year also we have introduced R&D cell activity as an essential component, which is now mandatory for non-technical institutions. And as part of this IIC calendar weightage allocation, 10% weightages has been allocated to institutions. Those will undertake these R&D activities as prescribed by AICTE. So for IIC 8.0 prescribed activity, if you will see this whole year, we have break down the whole year into 4 quarters: quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4 of 3 months each. And in each quarter, institution supposed to organize 8 activities, and 9 and 9, so all total around 32 activities they will organize. And minimum number of 20 activities they are supposed to organize, and the maximum weightages they will get is 40% of the total score. That means total 100%, so 40% weightage is allocated for IIC 8.0 prescribed activities. And we have introduced level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 based on the duration of the activity and the intensity or the kind of the nature of the activity. And also we ensured that each quarter will feed to the another quarter, so that there is a gradual progression of the ideas, innovation, startups during the particular academic year. And in addition to the IIC 8.0 activity, we have also developed a detailed calendar activity for R&D cells to be established in higher education institutions, which is now a mandatory and essential requirement as part of the annual approval process. And we are planning to have at least 6,000 plus R&D cells to be established during the academic year 2025-26. And the purpose of setting up R&D cells is to complement the innovation and entrepreneurial support system in our education institutions, and making a research-driven innovations, because innovations that get coupled with research and validation and the market requirement, that innovations see the converts into a startup. So considering this, for the 2024-25, already we have received 3,000 technical institutions already given the consent, and now we have to add another 3,000 institutions into this R&D cell vertical. So institute can register this R&D cell through IIC portal system itself. So after login, they will find a R&D cell tab through which they have to give their consent, and after giving the consent, they have to nominate a R&D cell coordinator, and also they have to provide the necessary informations and commitments to start the R&D cell activities. And as part of the R&D cell activity, also we provision that every R&D cell is a dedicated unit. So R&D cell is not a council; it is a dedicated unit or a cell which will have a small portion can be allotted as idea cafe, where that idea cafe will provide a platform to the student bodies or the student members having research and creative mindsets to come for brainstorming, and also they will share their thoughts and they will demonstrate their ideas and creative thoughts, so that will be taken forward by the respective incubation centers or the pre-incubation centers in the institutions. Then coming to the further support system, based on the response we will receive from the institutions in establishment of R&D cells, and gradually they will progress based on the milestones provided. Then AICTE will consider the best performing R&D cells and or institutions to provide further support system in terms financial and also non-financial way. And we have developed the the activities under R&D cell around 18 number activities, and we have classified these 18 number activities under different sub-themes like R&D awareness and capacity building, then cross-disciplinary thematic research and output enhancement, intellectual property generation and commercialization, promotion of deep tech based research and innovation, strengthening the industry, academia and for R&D collaboration, research publication and the disseminations. कोई फोर्सफुली रिमूव कर रहे हैं. And also there will be focus on synergizing the R&D facilities with intra and inter-institutional collaborations, and also there is to be mechanism to monitor the progress and further improvisation, and recognition to the research efforts at the faculty and the student level is also included. And as I told, every day during the particular academic year, it is expected that each R&D cell will conduct around 10 to 12 activities, and they can select all these 10 to 12 activities from these prescribed activities, and they have to report through the IIC system so that their efforts will be calculated and weightages and recognition will be provided to them, the institutions. And also in future, if AICTE will come with any kind of schemes, then this system will help us to identify the progressive institute or the best performing R&D cells for receiving the support system. And in addition to this, the climate cell concept is also introduced, and those institutions will not able to conduct establish R&D cells. In place of that, they can also develop a climate cell concept, and or they can conduct they can have the both climate cell and R&D cell coexist in the institute. For this also the guideline is already developed, and they can develop the detailed activities to be conducted under the climate cell, taking this R&D cell activities as a reference. And we have already developed a full-fledged portal system as part of the IIC portal. So when institute will log into the IIC portal, they will able to see a R&D lab, R&D cell tab, and once they will click that R&D cell tab, then it will ask to provide the nominate a faculty. Those are already part of the IIC to become a R&D coordinator, and for that, if institute wants to nominate some senior faculty as part of the R&D cell coordinator, then first it has to join the IIC team. Then from that IIC team, institute has to nominate that person as the R&D cell coordinator through the IIC portal, and also they have to give the commitment for the minimal things to be provided from the institute. And then once that consent will received and R&D cell nomination will receive through the IIC portal, then they can select the activities as I have listed in the previous slide to, and also they can set up the calendar of activities. They can decide the date and time when they wish to conduct this activity during a particular academic year. And after completion of that activity, they have to report the activity, the output, everything through this IIC portal. And then it will be considered for the weightages allocation. And in addition to the conducting activities through this IIC portal, they can manage R&D facilities. They can list the R&D facilities exist in the institute, and they can, after that, they can also list out the major R&D equipments exist in these R&D facilities, and also if they wish to declare or they wish to publish the list of equipments available for service for the faculty, student or the outsiders on a fee mode, that things all they can manage. And also they can mention, list out the R&D projects are already undertaken at the institution level, or they wish to take it forward through linking with incubation or any kind of support system. And also this R&D cell tab has another feature called collaboration opportunities with industry bodies. So all these features are already part of the R&D cell tab, and we will organize special session to demonstrate all these features later. And the commitments or the consents we are expecting from each R&D cell or each IIC institution is that they have to form a 5 to 7 members committee to drive this R&D cell activities and for the regular improvisation. And also they have to allocate a dedicated space for R&D cell, also operationalize idea cafe to be managed by the student club or the student bodies. and Idea Cafe will provide the opportunity to the student bodies to come up with their research driven and creative ideas for the further brainstorming and to demonstrate. And this R&D cell will coordinate with all R&D facilities in the institutions to systematically engage all these R&D activities, and they will provide an easy access to the student and faculty to reach out to the R&D facilities exist in the institutions. They will promote an interdisciplinary and translational research considering the institution's competency and the institution's capacity and the technology into context. And through R&D cell, they will mobilize resources from different sources to strengthen the R&D focus. Then institution also, R&D cell also have to monitor the performance of the R&D activities, and also they have to set a target how a research driven innovations will be promoted in the institutions, and more generation of intellectual properties, and leads to startups having IP driven startups. So this is all about the consents we are expecting and commitments from R&D cells while establishing their R&D cells in institutions. And for any query or any kind of technical supports, IIC zonal in charges and the team at the AICTE Innovation Centers are always readily available. And through WhatsApp group, we will guide you, we will handhold you, and also we will address all your technical and the queries related to the IIC 8.0 activity, and also R&D cell related activities. And we will soon organize question and answer sessions for each zone in coming week or coming month, and any kind of queries will be resolved at the earliest and also very proactive way. So with this, I will stop my session about the R&D cell activities and also the IIC 8.0 activities. Now I will request our Honorable Chairman Sir, Professor T.G. Sitharam Sir, to address all our institutions. At present, we have around 514 mentor institutions, and we have around 3,000 plus other IIC institutions are joining, and they are listening to us. And as this is the first time we are introducing IIC 8.0 activities with many innovative features, also the R&D cell activities, your word and also your wisdom will help many institutions to start with a very new way, because 80% institutions actually joined first time this IIC because of the after AICTE mandate mandatory.
Thank you. Namaskar to everyone. So very good afternoon to all the directors, principals, faculty members, or also whatever we call mentor faculty, and innovation coordinators from AICTE approved institutions across the country. So very good afternoon to all of you. It really gives an immense pleasure for me to address, because I am myself a researcher. So it's very apt for me to highlight to you that the very heart of India's vision of becoming Vikasit Bharat is in research, development, and innovation activities of our institutions, and more particularly about higher educational institutions. The strengthening of this is our objective, making everybody aware of it and the importance of research and development and innovation. And along with that, we also would like to make, climate conscious citizens. That is the reason we are starting the climate cell as part of R&D cell. So far, IIC, which existed, this is the 8th in the series. I mean, we are going to organize, this is the 8th year. 7 years we have completed in the Institute Innovation Council. But these Institute Innovation Councils were present virtually. Now with R&D cell and climate cell, now it's going to have a physical space in every institution. So we embrace the IIC 8.0 calendar as presented by Deepan, and he will also talk to you, each one of you, as he highlighted, in a region wise. I think we will start from tomorrow itself. And region wise, he will address every institution's query and guide you and help you to create these as part of your knowledge ecosystem. So we are not merely launching this set of activities. As I told you, we are shaping the culture of innovation, and also so that next year when our RPS or MODRABS comes in, and also grant for conferences, you are all able to participate. we want to reach out to the bottommost of the pyramid, which is the very heavy part. So we are shaping a culture of innovation, inquiry, and sustainability with the climate cell in picture. Today, I wish to highlight some of the significance of your, what we are planning to do for your institutions. So that R&D cells are the pivotal location of your institution where innovation and incubation activities will emerge. And simultaneously, while we have kept climate, everyone should be conscious about the sustainability. So let us remember, we are not just creating a program to run you. We are trying to make you passionately involved in the research and innovation. So we want to nurture problem solvers, creative thinkers, rather than just this teacher assisted learning. Here you are going to work with peers, industries, academia. I think soon we will also next, maybe as we go along, he will also highlight you how industry will be handled. The first major activity will come after his interaction region-wise is the Institute Innovation Council regional meets. Already planned and calendar will be announced soon. So there physically we will meet all of you. This is going to happen in the month of November, soon after Deepavali. So first of all, I forgot to wish you all of you a very happy Deepavali. Okay, and some of you already completed Dhanteras. Okay, it's a good time. And today is a Bali Padmi. It's an excellent time to start. Okay, Bali Padmi, then the Lord Vishnu sent Bali to the Patal Lok. So all the ill things will go out and the good things will come up now. So what we need to create is the problem solvers. So we need you to engage the students. So this is very important. So why this R&D and innovation are very critical, particularly in engineering and management education. I want you to, this time in approval process, include the management schools also to establish R&D cells. So R&D actually bridges the gap between academic learning and real world applications. Without research, no innovation will happen. So our innovation activity is happening right now, with not much focus on the research. That's the reason I think it's a very critical aspect that if you want to really create your own product, technology, and also companies of your own, better to get involved in research and development. Innovation is not a one-time event, friends. It's a mindset we need to change across. We must cultivate this in our students because we want to be a Vikasit Bharat. This is going to be the critical factor which is going to play a role. Nations that lead in R&D also lead in global influence. That we don't need to look at other countries. We can look at ourselves during COVID in the pharma sector. What we did during COVID is fastest vaccine we produced. Generally, a vaccine will take lot of trials and testing, and which will through R&D happens. That's where I think we have demonstrated that we can rise and create. So AICTE has taken a resolution now that we need to combine this research and development along with our very successful innovation activities like Smart India Hackathon is only one such event. But there are so many other calendar activities like ambassadors training, Institute Innovation Council, regional meets, okay, and then startups, and then our boot camps, design thinking, entrepreneurship boot camps, IDE boot camps. All are part of that, and these are going to become the hubs of the applied research aligned with the national priorities such as Make in India, Digital India, and Startup India. So the role of IIC is very critical in that, and calendar 8.0 is very, I congratulate Dr. Deepan Sahu and the entire team which worked on this, which provides a very structured and inclusive framework to promote innovation. Activities span idea generation to proof of concept to startup mentoring to IP awareness and design thinking. And the core is the research and development. Institute must actively conduct I appeal to every one of you, actively conduct IIC 8.0 prescribed activities and submit the reports on a portal, which is a unique portal, which captures every of your activity. And as he rightly said, each of the activity will get some points for you, and then that impact will be shown soon through other means, which we will announce it soon. So better to plan from beginning itself that these key indicators are being captured for your institution. I appeal one more thing, that encourage multidisciplinary project teams. Whether don't send only do research in civil engineering or mechanical engineering. Let them combine. A professor in mechanical and computer science can jointly start projects. So teams should be multidisciplinary. Not only students, even faculty, industry people, nearby MSMEs also could be involved in this effort. So I appeal to each institution, start making MOUs with nearby MSMEs and industries, and also research and development lab, because our CSIR labs are plenty today. Now across India it is there, CSIR labs. In addition to that, there are other research laboratories by the different ministries. Okay, and on plastic, for example, there are many CPETs are there. Okay. Similarly, there are many ministries have their own research laboratories. There, I think, and R&D labs also. For example, NTPC have their own R&D labs. Okay, ONGC has their own R&D labs. So, MIT also has created many such labs. Okay, and even our colleges have Center for Excellences, many of them in different areas. So our goal is to strengthen the R&D cell at each institution, and we will also come up with new schemes. It is not just this. We are going to come out with new schemes to compete for only R&D cell and the climate cell. We will pose the problems to you and also come with some funding mechanism over a period of time. Each college must maintain a well-structured R&D cell with 2 coordinators specifically identified. Deepan will collect that on the portal. I am already seeing such a phenomenal interest, because 600 plus mentor institutions, 515 are present even at the end of the meeting. Okay, and another 3,000 are on the YouTube.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Watching live,
Correct.
2,400 are watching live. So faculty should be encouraged actually to undertake funded projects. I appeal to colleges. I think you should also send this. 5% of the revenue of each college should be kept for research and development and climate. So please, put your money first, and then, we expect from the government and other IICTE to fund you. So faculty should be also be now today, with ANRF coming in, and private institutions and private colleges and private universities are not treated as a secondary institution. If your project idea is good, they will fund you as well. That means DST, AICTE, SCR, ANRF, DRDO, all of them are very fond of our engineering colleges, because they know that talent is in our engineering colleges. So I think you have to be bold enough to take this step. Start now, otherwise you will be too late. So you also in-house, other than this IIC activities, what Deepan is giving you, you also host annual research conclaves inside. We have some funding mechanisms at AICTE through SAG Bureau. Patent filing workshops, because we have also support you patent filing, and interdisciplinary symposiums. So these are many of these. I can go on, but I will go on today because I wanted you to ask questions at the end. So we also want to promote UG and PG research culture. Mostly UG. Why? Because 80% of our students are in undergraduate programs. Okay, whether it is science, arts, or engineering or management, 80% of them are in UG program. So we want our undergraduate student to do a course on how to conduct research. Maybe that will be part in this program. Introduce many projects, and we have already made a mandatory internship so that you can go and learn something in the industry as well, wherein you also take a research culture. And we, as I told you earlier, we will set up some grant mechanisms. Once this is streamlined, and this year we are going to add all the management schools, so that we are going to so mandatorily make all institutions to have R&D cell and climate cell. I wanted to tell you, as Dipan give you a number of IICs, which we have crossed to 16,000 plus. That means we have gone beyond AICTE approved institutions. AICTE approved institutions are only 13,900 something. Okay, who takes every year approval from AICTE, but we have gone beyond that. That very clearly shows that we are encouraging other institutions and private universities and colleges also to start this activity, because it is a win-win situation for them more than us. We will handhold you from AICTE even for those institutions which are not part of AICTE, but some funding we cannot give you immediately because it is mainly meant for AICTE approved institutions. So coming to how to integrate climate cell and why it is important. As I told you, today climate change is real. Okay, we have seen so many landslides, earthquakes, and then floods. Okay, and rains are also happening at places where never rains happen, and where there was a lot of rain, there was a drought. So all these are changing the way we are going to produce food, and so our problems are becoming complicated because of the climate. So we need to learn how to do climate resistance activities. So without climate affecting, and particularly sustainable engineering is the key for that. So we need to promote green campus initiative through our net zero campuses. With Dr. Shinde, we have already established 100 sample net zero campuses, which will also be uploaded. Dipan, I think I request you to upload this information also, so that they can learn from there. Okay, and encourage climate tech innovations such as low cost air quality monitors, energy efficient devices. So I will tell you, we have a person, Dr. Solanki, who, if you everybody is interested, we will send him to your place. He lives in the bus only and talks about the energy efficient devices. Not only talks, he actually executes. He has a practical sense. He was a former professor of IIT Bombay. He resigned to take this one cause to make it fully mandate. I mean, happy. Next meeting, maybe we should invite him to also address each of the regions. Yes. Okay. Invite him as well as Shinde.
Yes, sure.
Dono ko 5 minutes you give them in your awareness program.
Sure, sir.
So every student projects, actually what you do should not be mundane projects. It should be United Nations SDG oriented research problem, okay, to solve real world problems of our villages, our towns, our community. So kindly, in your colleges also conduct awareness programs, campaigns, competitions. I think Dipan will send you brochures for campaigning, making R&D and innovation cell mandatory. Every campaign will come now in a brand with the AICTE logo, which will be sent to you. You please circulate that, post it everywhere. Just like no ragging you post in your college poster. I think research and development should be a practice in my college. So integrate climate sensitivity also into the curriculum. So project-based learning, we are already taken steps to model curriculum to do that. Faculty's role. Let me address a little bit faculty, what should be doing in driving this ecosystem. Faculty are the mentors. First of all, you have to change, your role has changed. See, today, if you go to the classroom and say, I will write on the blackboard and I derive equation and come out, no student will take it for you seriously, because it is all available at their fingertips faster than you can even write on the board. So you have to be more than an instructor. So your involvement in R&D sets the tone for students. So you should be a mentor, philosopher, and a guide, and ask them questions so that they will solve the problem. So I actually request Deepan to organize separately for faculty one day. Okay, those who are interested, what they should be doing. Okay, and we have a lot of faculty development program. So I'll just mention the name. You can Google it at AICTE website and see. CEEE, Center for Excellence in Engineering Education. Okay, which we will take actually from your colleges. The another project is a big project is practice. PRACTICE, which is inculcating critical thinking into our teacher's mind, okay, and problem solving. So the third one is PG certification program of AICTE. These three programs were very unique, okay, where we also make a mandatory artificial intelligence and other programs are also part of this. So we also make you aware of the new emerging technologies. So we also encourage inter-institutional collaboration. If you see AICTE's RPS scheme now, you have to propose with more than one institution. We don't fund only one institution. Even the funding is increased, and that is going on, and we will respond to you immediately that I think evaluation is under the almost final stages. So please look at the research joint ventures in your institution. The last is let us collectively to strive to make our institution research driven, industry linked, climate conscious campuses. Okay, this is the focus of our institution. Particularly, I would like to highlight to you good news. Private university need not be sad, because recent NIRF rankings, if you look at it, National Institute Ranking Framework, and a report by KPMG highlights how private institutions have done. So I will just read out one or two paragraphs from there. Private universities, particularly engineering colleges and other higher educational institutions, showed a marked progress in NIRF 2025 ranking, with several improving their national standing through data-driven reforms and strategic investments. So this is where, many of the engineering colleges can come up, and you know that today our students and parents are better accreditors. So you be watchful of them. They will be looking at what progress you have made in research and innovation. In the university category, while public universities continue to dominate at this time in 2025 in the top 100, but there are 44 private institutions. Okay, even though 56 is only, that's almost a benchmark. That will be 50-50 has come. Earlier, if you look at it, all was IITs only. But today, there are 44 private institutions, and I don't want to name any such institutions, but you know what I'm talking about. Over 80% of them are the most improved university in the entire rankings system. 80% in the improvement has happened in the private sector. That means focus on research has happened. This is not my report. This is the report of the NIRF by KPMG. Okay. Data of NIRF, but KPMG. So what they are looking at is there is a good improvement in research output at our private institutions, teaching quality and outreach efforts. So that's where I think I'm calling upon all other institutions to join. So there is a major jumps in rankings, reflecting enhanced academic infrastructure and strong perception scores also about your institution. So what research and innovation and climate cell will bring you is perception about your institution, how you are contributing to the society. Okay, I think you might overtake some of my IITs soon. That is the good opportunity if you invest here. That's why I will repeat again, 5% of your revenue, put it back to research and innovation, other than getting funding from the government and AICTE and all that. For that anyway, you have to compete, and you apply, and you will definitely be considered today. You will not be treated like a second-class citizen. Only the quality of your proposal only will get you the funding. Finally, in the engineering category, I will tell you about ranking, how they have performed. Public institutions like IITs retained in the top 10, but lot of private institutions are already visible with competitiveness in the top 10 rank also. In the top 10, there are at least in the top 15 ranking, 3-4 private institutions already got in, particularly in the engineering sector. So the number of private engineering institutions in the top 100 increased from 17 in 2024 to 19 in 2025. That means in 2 years itself, 2 have added. So showing steady advancement in teaching, learning, research performance at our engineering colleges owned by private colleges. I'm not only canvassing for private, even our government colleges should do more in research and institution. Small score differences actually in the NIRF ranking, we can actually jump your ranking. So to large rank shifts. So watch out that. And you have to focus on research, innovation activities, then only you can make a difference in your ranking as well. The last but not the least, NIRF 2025 results underline a continued upward trajectory for India's private and engineering colleges, affiliated engineering colleges, both government in the higher education sector, driven by stronger academic governance, research initiative, and quality improvement strategy. Why this is happening is I will tell you also. Engineering programs are with basic math, science students, good students coming. So they are all quite good, capable, talented people. So instead of giving them just a degree, inculcate a culture of research and innovation, lot things can change. In conclusion, let me reiterate, research and innovation are not today luxuries. Don't think that why should I invest? It is not a luxury at all for university. This is an imperative. It means if you don't do it, you will lose the students. The 21st century engineer must not only be skilled and also only job oriented person. He should be a creator, a thinker, and a responsible citizen to make that research, innovation cells are important at your institution. So let us all, I request appeal to all of you to rise to this occasion, implement IIC 8.0, what Vipan has given you, and activate our R&D and climate cell with purpose rather than just the building identified with a board and identifying two faculty. With a purpose, you should look for problem statements and transform your campuses to epicenter of ideas, impact, and research. So I would like to just say that there are 12 innovation centers across the country of AICTE who are original our regional offices. Now we have innovation managers there, and Deepan has already put up the contact numbers. So please contact them for research and activity. It is not for only Smart India Hackathon, as you rightly said. It is for all research and innovation activities and also climate cell. How do you create? How do you nurture? They will help you because they're all very talented people. And model idea cafe, you don't need a separate building for that. It can happen in your canteen, cafeteria. Identify a spot and a time and bring in some innovator or a thinker to talk to students over a cup of coffee so that, a lot of things happen. Even in the Institute of Science, I say many new ideas come only when we sit with our students in the cafeteria. So please don't think that cafeterias are place where only you won't eat, drink, but cafeteria are the place where germinate new ideas. So IIC regional meets are going to happen soon, and it will we will also do it in every region. I ask you to everyone to participate. And one more infrastructure we are already trying to create. Whichever colleges have all the state-of-the-art facilities, we are collating and we'll put it on the web page so that every good, fantastic facilities available in each college will be also available to others at a cost, small cost. For the cost, AICTE will come up with a new scheme so that the cost also will be borne, will be reimbursed to the teacher, just like our patent reimbursement what we are doing. But for the people who are already, part of this, there is a iSTEM website. You please see iSTEM, I for ideate, STEM website. There are already very state-of-the-art, fantastic facilities are accessible to you. And AICTE is actually reimbursing. Already there is a scheme. And if you do not know about it, Deepan will enlighten you on that. And we are also, as I told you, we are supporting you on patents. We are going to also sign an MOU with international researchers, particularly in US. It's a group called CHIST. Soon, next week, we'll sign an MOU and we will provide the list of international people in US and other countries are available to you. You can call whatever will. Okay, that means they will be generally visiting India because they're all senior citizens. They will visit every time and they maybe come back and settle down also. So it is your approach and idea. We will only connect you to them. This is called the international team. They're all scientists, worked in NASA and everywhere are already the list of people we will provide you. And as I told you for climate cell, we will next time invite Dr. Shinde, who is a former UNEP member. He has already made 100 campuses. an effort, and I want that to be expanded to maybe 1,000 campuses. And we have an energy man, Dr. Solanki will also address you soon. So with this, I will conclude saying that let innovation and sustainability be the twin engines for our all engineering college campuses. And I don't mind saying that even management campuses. So we haven't gone to polytechnics yet, but right now we will not go to polytechnics. We will only restrict to bachelor's program in engineering and the management programs in bachelor's as well as master's program. So that the twin, that is the innovation and sustainability, be the twin engines that drive your institutions forward. I wish you the very best. Now we will take several questions. I'll keep the time rather than a number of questions. So it is five, maybe up to 5:20 we will do. 15 minutes we will do. Yes. Okay, we are available. And my colleagues are also here. Anybody has any question, you can ask. But one by one, please. Yeah. Raise your hands.
So I will request those who are willing to ask question, please raise your hand so that we will unmute them. Please raise your hand.
There are some questions. Even mentors also can ask a question.
Yeah.
The mentors who are there on the
also we can take few questions. Yeah, there is a.
Yeah, put that chat. People who are there in the list.
Please display the.
Yeah.
Display the names.
I said it.
There are already Deepika and CMR University like this, that you just take one by one.
Yeah, one by one. Abhishek, you do it.
Yeah.
Deepika ji, please unmute yourself.
You unmute your system. You speak from.
Good evening, everyone. Sir, my particular question is related to this R&D committee. We have a people of 10, basically a team of 10 in IIC. So it should be separate, or the same people will be part of R&D? That is my question. Because R&D separate has 18 total, as you shared, the total 18 type of activities, and we have to complete each and everyone during this academic year. So it is a separate task. So
I understood the question. See, we will leave that to the institute. Your IIC, if you have already a faculty member
yes,
in
sir.
the IIC, then those faculty member can be put as a coordinator for R&D cell also. But it left to the institute. The institute want to give 2 more names, and we will actually contact your heads of the institution to do that. Okay, if they want to give 2 different people for R&D cell, we don't have any problem with that. But if no institute doesn't give, then we will pick up 2 faculty members who are part of the Institute Innovation Council as the representatives of the R&D.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Arun Kumar ji.
Hello, sir. Sir, good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, my question is on, like, while forming the committee, R&D committee, there the names will be displayed for in-house members. And also there is the criteria they mentioned while forming the committee is one should be external and one should be from industry. For there, the names, how we can add to the committee, sir, as an external member from any other than the institution and from the industry side. That is my question.
For that, you have to add that external member to your IIC as one of the member. Then these names will be displayed in the list, and you have to just select the name. So to nominate as part of the R&D cell, first that person has to join the IIC of your institute as an external member or as an internal member or as a faculty kind of things. Then these names will display in the list when you will open the R&D tab, and you have to just select the name.
And Deepan also may conduct a regional session, demonstration, how to do these things in the next meeting, which starts from tomorrow for each region.
Yes. Samarth ji is like, he shared his question in the YouTube chat box. Can there be a guide for non-technical institution to make a patent proposal document? Kapila helped us with finances, but technical side is confusing and patent agents are expensive. Kindly guide.
Anybody can answer?
Actually, at present, through Kapila, we have only the patent filing fees only reimbursed. So many institutions, those are not having the technical support, might be this is a difficult situation, but we can explore these things and we can come up with solutions in coming.
Yeah, we should explore. And today, artificial intelligence will definitely better source. And we have also, see, one more thing I want to tell you. You also contact nearby national law schools where patenting is one topic where there are experts available. They will also help you, handhold you, your institution, because they don't actually charge you. If you go to a lawyer, he will definitely ask you a lot of money. But if you go to national law schools, how many national law schools are in our country? Maybe about 20. We will also try to connect you to them.
And sir, we have introduced the mentor-mentee concept. So mentor institutions generally technical universities or having their IP cells. So in that case, non-technical institution, they can approach to the nearest good technical institute
Yes.
where IP facilities are there. They can take their support.
All our technical universities also have an IP cell.
IP cell.
Aishwarya Agrawal ji.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, go
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, sir, I have a question. We are from Satyam Fashion Institute, Noida. So actually, we are having a fashion institute. So I want to know what kind of R&D projects or activities we can plan for our students.
Yeah. That's what we are going to elaborate in our regional meetings starting from tomorrow. But I will tell you, in fashion itself, there is a lot of research can happen. Okay, on material and design. Okay, you should also be part of our innovation, design thinking, and entrepreneurship bootcamp. Entrepreneurship also in your fashion design is a very good topic to really explore. There is a lot of things you can do, and you should maybe encourage you should go and see some of the fashion design schools. Very talented people are working, both men and women.
So when we say R&D cell, it is a data-driven market validation of your ideas. Market research activities also can be fallen to the R&D cell domain. So don't restrict that R&D cell means it is always technology, something like hardware. So please expand your R&D cell definition that any market, even management institution can involve in many research activities by undertaking.
No, not only that. You see here, even in fashion design, your material itself will also change the definition. What material you're using. It need not be always the same cotton clothes or a polyester clothes. Something very unique you can bring. You have to also look at our tribals, what they are doing. Lambanis, what they are doing. Those things can be a fashion as well today.
Prabhakaran ji. Okay, I'm inviting Professor R.S. Tomar ji. R.S. Tomar ji.
Good evening, everyone. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Good evening, Professor Sitharam, sir. This question is from me, actually related to my university. I am the Vice Chancellor of MIT University, Gwalior. My question is related to the patent filing and getting it granted. Sir, there are a number of patents which we have been getting through our patent cell of India, and we have grants also. But when it comes to technology transfer, then the problem which we find is the foreign collaborators. So, sir, as you rightly pointed out that we are providing the list of the foreign collaborators with whom we can interact and get into some sort of MOUs. So, we would like to have some sort of information on this, how we can go further in this direction.
Yeah. Already there is a group which are located in US have come to us, and we have already signing an MOU with them. So we will, whatever that group has the expertise, we will expose that to you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Immediately, so you can choose. Okay.
Sure, sir.
We'll have some
Right.
scheme for them to be supported. Right now, in the ministry, there are already Vajra scheme and other things are there. Similar scheme for our engineering colleges will make a smaller one. Maybe we'll not be able to support 1,000 or 500. So maybe 100 people will start with, But colleges also don't look for money. See, I know many of my colleges, they need a good person to be connected and who is also closer as a reason to come to that region. Physically visit, talk to you, meet with you and interact and share his knowledge. So we
are eagerly waiting for this kind of input from your side. If we can have somebody, then we can certainly be having sort of collaboration with them.
List of people, and I think Swami will put it up soon. Okay, and we will connect you to the GIST members.
Right, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Prosenjit ji.
Yes, sir. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So, sir, my question, I am from Shampur Siddheshwari Mahavidyalaya, West Bengal. So, my question is, we are having a independent R&D cell in the college, but that is not connected with the IIC. So, is it okay that we can continue with the same cell, just following the recommendation from the IIC in the future?
Yes, no problem. No problem, but only thing is you have to update your R&D activities also into IIC portal.
Okay, yes.
Provision. Separately, you please bring their team, your team of R&D team, let them function. As I told you earlier, even R&D people could be different people, but both should have an access to this portal. Both will upload their activities either independently or collectively.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Rushikesh Joshi ji.
Yes. We are from Vishwakarma Institute of Technology, Pune. We do have a separate R&D cell, and IIC is a part of R&D cell. We don't have any problem with this, but I came to know about this. We need to establish climate cell, sir. Can we have a guideline for this so that we can establish climate cell separately?
See, I'll tell you, climate cell is not something completely out of the box. Climate is something to do with sustainability. So your R&D cell can focus little bit on several problems on climate activities also. That is why I said you can make an R&D and climate cell combined rather than separate.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Nidhi Yadav ji. Nidhi ji. Ma'am, you are not audible. Ranjan Kumar Gupta ji. Ranjan Kumar Gupta ji.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I am Ranjan from NIT Calicut. I am also the ambassador of this IIC in my institute. Sir, my major question is regarding patent. We do research, we do everything, but when you go for patent and before technology transfer, the patent takes a lot of time. So what should be the best possible solution for this?
Anyway, see, I'll tell you, you are a NIT. So you are not a AICTE institution, as part of the other activities, but definitely we'll answer your question. Okay. Patent filing, is one such activity, and all of us know that all patents will not lead to a technology. Okay. There must be a very consistent effort has to happen, and it will also, take some time for us to reach to that level as a nation. Okay. So lot of these things, that's why Dipan talked about deep tech. We will also introduce, and we'll also introduce you TRL levels, how to do, who is your idea, what level it is, whether you can reach to the technology transfer level or product development level, all that we will guide you. That is where this AICTE's IIC activity is going to be driving it. So if you have any specific question in the regional meet also, you raise it. But I consider NIT is a little already above. And if you have a problem, then what would be the problem of our institution?
NIT Calicut is one of the proactive IIC and best performing IIC since last 5 years.
Good.
And they are helping other institutions.
That's why I told him and I encouraged him.
Sir, it is performing, it is doing, but what the major problem is encountering with that. We do research, we go for technology transfer, but the major thing is regarding the patent. The patent is not granted timely, and the major research work.
Listen,
little bit about getting that was the major concern for me.
Listen. See, patent granting is a process, and it is done by independently India Patent Office. Nothing to do with us. You also know that, and I also know that. But I have to not give a negative thing about Indian Patent Office. They have done a lot of changes in the last 3-4 years. Very positive, progressive. I wish, and I also as a researcher wish that they will give me my patent in 1 month. But I say, nahi. You see, there is a process they have to follow. They have also large number of people they have to have. They have a staff crunch also, maybe. Okay, I do not know. I cannot talk about Unnat Pandit. Maybe what we will do is, Unnat Pandit ji ko one event we will invite. to answer all your doubts.
Yes.
Okay,
We'll organize.
thank you.
Thank you, Ranjit sir.
So if you did not know, Unnat Pandit is the CMD of India Patent Office.
And also we have
What we
the
call the designation?
Control General.
Controller General of India Patent Office. Okay.
Also, we have active innovation.
But I have to compliment him. He has done a lot of changes, and the one change is the patent fee for educational institutions.
Yes,
Today you are
reduced.
only paying very
6,500.
small fee when compared to what you are paying about 5 years back.
There's a commercial license we have reduced to the normal
I think
individual level.
They also know all that. Please understand, they also know.
Srinivas Reddy ji.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Please go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sir, regarding this IIC activities, we are with since 4 years, we have with Malarid Engineering College, and we upgraded recently to deemed to be university. So what changes we need to perform to get not disturb the previous performance, sir? We got last all IS star rating since 2021.
Nothing will be disturbed. Don't worry. IIC will take care of that.
Yes.
Name change.
You have to just upgrade, and you have to just request through email, and you have to upgrade. It will be upgrade to the university level. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. We are adding that new deemed to be university, formerly Malarid Engineering College. Like that we are adding.
Process of AICTE, there is a process. Okay,
Yes, yes, sir.
that is different. But IIC ke liye, you also change yourself in the portal and also request, send an email to IIC people. They will do the changes. But for you to get deemed university status in AICTE approval, there is a process that your college will do it. Don't worry. They
Okay,
also
okay.
know.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Arvind Kumar ji.
2 more questions. Last.
Yes.
Okay.
Arvind
Because
Kumar ji.
5:20 ho gaya.
Yes. Arvind Kumar ji. Okay. Prabhakaran ji.
Scroll down.
Professional education.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Arvind sir. Arvind sir.
We can hear you, Arvind. You are muted. Unmute yourself.
Is documenting the report regular IAC and R&D activities to help institutions like occurs achieve a higher star rating in the IAC annual evaluation set.
See, R&D cell activities will also attract some additional point if you will perform as we prescribed, right? 10% total weightage out of 100, 10% weightage is allocated for R&D cell activities. But it will start from this year onwards. For the previous year, like 24-25, it will be not counted. But if you will complete the registration process, then you will receive small incentive only. But the 10% weightage will only applicable for the academic year to the 25-26. So I will request all the institutions, please complete the registration process in next 10 to 15 days so that we will initiate all the handholding support system, and also we will receive some incentive as part of the previous like IIC8.0 star rating.
Yes. Thank you so much,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, sir.
Last question, Yoga Priya ji.
Sir, good evening, sir. I'm Yoga Priya from Tamil Nadu, sir. This is a nice initiative from 2020. We have been part of AIC. We have received 4-star rating mentor also. Through now recently we got Idea Lab also. We are improving the innovation and entrepreneurship culture. So one request is that during 2023, you have been considered IIC activities in NARF innovation ranking. So now it has not been done. So that is why my request is to consider IIC activities in the NARF innovation rankings.
See,
Because
what you do is, you also
Yes, sir.
write to, see, NIRF is not done by us. National
Okay.
Institute Ranking Framework is being handled by NBA.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You write to them also, mark a copy to us, we will also raise that issue to them.
Yes, sir. So during being a tier 3 institution, being in Forbes like that, if you are making our alumni in the top 50, top 100, means it is not possible. But we are trying at our level best. During 2023, we got NARF ranking of 150 to 300. Now during the placement, they are asking whether your college is under NARF. At least even if you are getting NARF innovation ranking means we can get more placement opportunities also in the companies. That is why I requested. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Your request is fine, but it is not with us. Okay.
Yes, sir. I can understand.
As I told you, if you write to them and with a CC to us, we will also follow up with the NIRF team.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone. And like sir already mentioned, we will have a separate session, Q&A
Yeah.
session, and that session we will take care.
So anybody has any other questions, please send it by email to IIC and we will try to answer to all of them. And from tomorrow onwards, there will be a schedule for regional offices, regional meets, and Deepan will coordinate that individually. Dr. Deepan will actually guide you through that so that you're all aware of it. And my appeal is to you, those who have not joined the institutions which are nearby your institution, tell them that there will be regional meeting. They don't need to attend this to attend that one. They can be joining the regional meets also. So attend in big number, get educated on the research and innovation ecosystem to be established in our institutions. And I think we can make a big difference to the nation. Okay. And also you have to handhold with the MSMEs, okay, micro, small and medium enterprise industries around your, identify a sector which will anyway highlighted by Deepan in his talks. You are going to highlight, each college will have identify one core area for research and innovation. Okay, other than doing simply spread everywhere. One core area where your industries are already working, so that we can help them. You can do consulting, you can do many of such activities in around your place where you are living. I think that way you can make a difference. With these few words, I thank everybody and I'll ask Deepan to conclude finally.
Sir, thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts and wisdom. And as you nicely concluded, that our ultimate goal is research-driven, innovation-focused, and climate-conscious. So this is the way all activities, all our actions to be focused. And as you also highlighted that industry, how through this R&D cell, our industry will come and they will join. In our R&D module, we have included all these features and all are active. Once institute will join and set up the R&D cell, automatically all these features will be available for them to utilize. Like they can onboard industry, they can onboard, they can mention the MOUs, they can list the MOUs, they can list the R&D cells, they can list the R&D personals, everything that they can do. And also this will produce a chart of equipments, R&D equipments. And also there is a possibility that they can mention what rate they want to ask for utilization of that equipment. Everything, all the things we have created nicely, and we will conduct a demonstration session for all the institutions so that they will utilize all these features effective way.
And this video also, today's recording also will be circulated to
Yes.
all IIC institutions.
Video and PPT, both. Now I will request Dinesh Singh sir to give a photo of things.
Thank you, Deepanji. Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, advisors, sir, and all the officers of the IICT and IIC, and all the directors, principals, and distinguished academicians from of the institutions of the IIC cells. I am highly thankful to all of you by sparing your valuable time to join this session. Thank you very much, sir, and have a good day.